Check it. I was chillin' at the spot, smoking on some pot, shorty hot, she finessed the clock, came around the block and said what's up. I said what's up. She said what's up. I said what's up. Man, I be on the move, I ain't got time tryna shine, I be on the grind. When you see me, just pull up and say what's up. I said what's up. You said what's up. I said what's up. Check it, look, 24/7, 7 days a week. 10 fingers, 10 toes on my feet. It's money conversations every time we speak. Only real niggas gather every time we meet. We get it poppin', we bring the heat. We ain't stopping, I'm off the leash. I go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. If you see me out with shorty, then she real thick.
Hey yo, it's your boy Master Bruce, official JXG.
Yes sir.
We here at Luvishlife season 2.
Yes sir.
Catch us on YouTube, man.
Yes,
We're
sir.
about to dig in creativity.
Yes sir.
And man, you're gonna enjoy this episode.
Definitely. Trust me.
What you say,
You're gonna
Master
enjoy
Bruce?
it. Of course they will enjoy it. We have a lot to talk about in terms of fashion. We have a lot to talk about in terms of what we're working on, where we're from. And yeah, we're looking to expand people's idea of what fashion is and what we can achieve with fashion. So yeah.
Fashion, Africa, the world.
Yes sir.
Catch us.
Lavish.
Hey, what's up, fam? Another exciting episode. I've got two special guests in the house. I've got Big J
Yes, sir.
and Bruce.
Shout out.
Yes sir.
And another exciting episode. Big J, let the
Yeah.
people know what they're about, man. What
So
you're about.
like you said, that this is Big J,
Yeah.
creative director, founder of Baerinmind, Luvishlife, all the way from North Cape, Pretoria. You can always find me around here, man.
Yes,
Official
sir.
JXG handle.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I'm gonna give it over to Master Bruce, man.
Yes sir.
This is my homie.
Yeah, a bit about myself. My name is Master Bruce, but my real name is Principal Mlambo. I'm actually from Cartonville in the West Rand. That's where I'm from, 2499. And a little bit about myself, I'm a design enthusiast with an undying passion for fashion, and I live according to one simple, straightforward mantra of educating, empowering, and ultimately liberating dreamers. Because once you liberate it, your presence automatically liberate others.
Oh my goodness! Hey, this guy just he just answered all my questions without me asking the questions. But anyway, I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna bring it back to Bruce. Master
Big J.
Big J. Right, Big J. So
Yeah.
Big J, where you from, man?
So yeah, like I said, all the way from North Cape, Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And then I think all the way I went to UK.
Yeah.
Kindergarten that side.
Okay.
And then came back to Pretoria, and this is where I started everything, man. Networking and all that, school.
Yeah.
And the passion, where the passion for fashion comes, it all
Yeah.
started with skating. So crazy, right? Baerinmind. You can ask yourself, where does Baerinmind come from? So
For sure, Baerinmind.
yeah, so the derivative of Baerinmind is, so it's not your normal B-A-R-E, it's actually B-E-A-R.
Oh, okay.
Which is
okay.
the German derivative for your normal B-A-R-E. So
For
the
sure.
German derivative comes from my granddad. So
Alright.
that's where my granddad's from, and
Okay.
I'm trying to also empower and represent my granddad, you know? We're
sure.
trying to empower them.
Big shout
The
out.
history, and then mind, the bear in mind, the food, it's you always need to take into consideration. So I feel like with fashion,
Yeah.
we sometimes what we do is we wear what we like, but we don't take into mind what we're wearing. So with bear in mind, we're trying to create let me rather say we're trying to amplify the gray area
Yeah.
between high end and luxury streetwear, especially in South Africa, and take it all the way in Africa.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get creatives. Man,
To
bear in
collaborate,
mind,
yeah.
it's inexplicable to be honest. 'Cause
Yeah.
the vision, it's way beyond our vision, if I might say that.
Oh, nice.
So the vision right now that we're working on is we're trying to get creators together, and Baerinmind is a platform to help others bring their vision to life in fashion.
Ah, cool,
all that.
Hey, so you're the big bay, man, because
Yeah. There's a bay.
Okay, so when did you start? When did you start this initiative?
Okay, so 2017. It started-
2017.
Yeah, so I got homies who started skating, but I was not a skater. So
Okay.
yeah, and then I was like, nah, man, South Africa lacks a skating brand. You know,
Serious?
that's what. I I don't. If you come up with any skating brand in South Africa, I don't think you can. There's your Bad Boy, Quicksilver, but those aren't South African.
They don't have
Okay.
an authentic South African
Exactly.
element to it.
So now we're trying to incorporate the culture, tradition in South Africa, and incorporate that now, not just skating, but high-end and luxury streetwear.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're about to change the game. We about to be.
I
we're
believe
taking
you,
Bear in
but,
mind,
for sure.
niggas. When Kanye said
Niggas in Paris.
these are the niggas going to Paris, man.
What you talking about?
So is that the dream, man? Is that the dream to get to Paris?
That's
Yeah.
the vision board. That's
Bear in
what
mind,
we imagine.
we're
to
gonna
go.
become South Africa's most elite streetwear brand.
Okay.
Recognized in the house of France.
So are we
Paris.
mostly focused on some skating outfits, or
So, yeah.
what are we focusing on?
Let me step in because
Yeah.
it's a collaborative effort.
Okay.
So a little bit of background how I met Jonah.
Okay, cool.
Where I live, right?
Yeah.
I met him and we started conversating with regards to fashion and where fashion is going.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I studied fashion for like 4 years.
Okay.
And I did my honors and I completed, and with my dissertation I was writing about fashion activism. How
Alright.
can we use fashion as a platform to empower and actually help people with regards to the socio-economic issues. And I
Okay.
think with what Baerinmind is all about is about creating this platform to cultivate culture and democratize design in general, because people I think overlook what fashion can achieve.
So when you're talking about culture, we're talking about black culture. South
Yeah,
African
black culture. Yeah, black
Okay.
culture and also African culture. Because I feel like we're creating barriers because we're classifying ourselves specifically in Africa. Because I also wrote about a lot about tribalism and how that has impacted us in general. And I know with Jonah, he's also from Zim, and that's where he grew up too. And we're also aiming to collaborate with African designers. But we just
So, Big J. So what do you do in your private time? Because a lot of people want to know, man, who really Big J is. Yeah.
Okay,
What
so
do you do?
let's
on
dive
the daily?
deep. So on a daily,
Yeah.
so for me, my motivational philosophy is constantly learning, right?
Yeah.
So this homie over here recommended a book called Tools of Titans. That's one book I can actually recommend to you guys for creative to stay in touch with your creativity, but also
Yeah.
stay motivated, you know, and that creativity as well. And then I've got my soccer routine. So
Okay.
how that links to my brand is the Mamba mentality. Focusing on the process, and you always see the end results after that. So that's my daily. And then also, how to stay creative. I normally browse on Photoshop.
Yeah.
And right now we're busy with marvelous designs.
digital fashion.
Digital fashion.
Oh, wow.
So what the whole idea with digital fashion is, you know, the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
So as that platform's expanding, we're trying to create NFTs, but also digital garments for
Nice.
users who play games to actually wear Baerinmind as well. So that's the whole idea that we're working on. So we're working on NFTs and all that, the digital world.
Okay. So you mentioned something about soccer, man. What position did you play?
Oh, right wing back. Yeah,
Jeez,
right wing back. So
you
that's
look more like a goalkeeper. I don't even know what that means, right?
because of the lid.
Yeah,
the
for
lid
sure.
and the biggie.
Yeah, straight.
Defense, right wing back.
Yeah.
Reason why, because
Yeah.
you'd be surprised. I have speed, despite
Serious?
my no.
Okay.
crazy.
Cool.
So defending, I mean, I just felt like that was always my role, you know, defending my team and creating opportunity as a right wing back, you know, because your idea is to go all the way from the back forward,
Okay.
playing both sides of the field. So yeah, right wing back, that was my role, and you'd be surprised, I actually scored, guys.
Oh wow. Okay. So Bruce, what else do you do apart from what sport did you play?
I used to play soccer. I actually wanted
Used to play soccer?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually wanted to be a soccer player. So I am a very athletic person. I'm an outdoor person.
Okay.
I love the gym. I work out despite the old baggy.
What position? What position were you playing?
I'm a number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
I contribute.
Oh,
I
okay.
am the team player.
Playmaker.
Yeah, playmaker. So I can see someone's shortfalls and strength.
Okay.
So I can, utilize and say, okay, this is how you can move forward. I have insight and I'm really great at reading situations. So I do that. I do an intense amount of reading.
Yeah.
I read a lot. I'm obsessed with reading.
Yeah.
And I also into public speaking.
Public speaking.
I
Whoa.
love speaking to individuals.
I can
and-
tell because
yeah.
I can hardly get the questions in. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So how has that helped you out in terms of you going into fashion now? How has sport helped you out in terms of what you've learned back then and where you at now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, I referenced the Mamba mentality, right?
Yeah.
So always working on the process, focus on the process, all the hard work, despite the ups and downs and all that.
Yeah.
And then you always get the end result. So right now we're focusing on the process,
Okay.
and we're not worried about the you know, the hate speech or whatever, the haters and all that. Because the power of detachment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm linking this with power of detachment.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been trying to practice the power of detachment. So
What does that mean for someone who doesn't know? What are we detaching from?
It's a Buddhist concept.
Okay.
Because all material acquisition is just like an illusion. You create an illusion for yourself.
Okay.
And it's a little bit serious and deep in that one.
Okay. So what are we detaching from? From the world, from social media, from
So, ironically, my situation is quite contradictory. So, I'm trying to detach from social media and the likes of competing and comparison, because that comparison is the death. Like, that's the death of you. So, right now, I'm trying to
But
detach.
you're on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
That's why it's quite
It's
contradictory.
Okay.
duality. I think
Yeah.
I guess what we're trying to say with regards to that is that we don't take social media as a platform that determines your
Success.
worth and whatnot. Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of things we go through
Yeah.
that people don't put on social media.
Facts.
And people don't understand that. For us, we're more focusing on the process, as Jonah said, more focusing on the process
Yeah.
and learning how to detach in terms of like the results. Because we're
Okay.
always result orientated. People are focusing on the result instead of the process. But
How
the
do we
real-
find balance, guys? So what I'm getting at is a balance situation. So how do we balance that out so that you're not chasing clout?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what so during high school, my high school years,
Yeah.
I always used to like chase cloud, host events and all that, make sure that I have the latest or have the, you know, like the people, you know, the honeys and all that.
Yeah.
But then that was the wrong philosophy that I was following. So how I balance it out now is like I said, I always stick with the Mamba mentality, but despite from that, the whole social media,
Yeah.
detaching myself from social media, it's because I realized that my situation and that person's situation, we're two different people. You know?
True.
That's something that we have to realize, that the way he does things and the way I do things, it's not the same. And also our problems. My problems might seem minor to you, right? And my problems might seem big to you. But once we switch our roles, you'll finally realize why I feel like my problems is so major. So finding balance in that structure is understanding the situation you're in, and understanding what you're capable and the resources you have at that moment. Instead of trying to force the situation. So once you can balance out that, knowing that what I have and what I don't have,
Yeah.
and using what you have to create what you want.
Oh my goodness, you guys took me on a trip.
I'm listening to Jordan.
Hey, you're dropping bars.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I'm gonna take a sip of that.
So yeah, that's how I try and balance it out, is
Yeah.
using what I have and then creating that resource to what I want or what I desire. So
Okay.
and that's distinguish the difference between what you have and what you want, and what resources you have that, for instance, if this is what you want but you don't have it, but you have this,
Yeah.
create this to create that so that you can get that. So
Yeah.
that's how I balance it out. So I find balance in that.
Okay, those are bars,
Also,
guys. Those are bars.
one thing people can look at is the theory of water, stillness, the power of stillness.
Yeah.
Finding tranquility, being calm at all times. I mean, a calm mind, it does wonders in a situation where there's chaos. So a calm mind always finds solutions to a problem, whereas you now out here panicking. So try and
Yeah, we're trying to reverse entropy, which is chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
We're trying to reverse entropy, which is chaos. Like almost everything in life is chaotic. So you're trying to reverse entropy. And your questions with regards to, I remember what was the question again?
Oh yeah, it was how do we find balance?
How do
yeah.
we find balance?
Yeah.
I feel like you find balance by understanding who you are.
Okay.
Know yourself, know who you are, and if you don't know who
you're
you are,
they're gonna tell
the
you
world
who
is
you
gonna
are.
tell you who you are. So know
Okay.
who you are. Self-knowledge is the key.
Oh, okay, cool. You guys are using those big words, guys.
Yeah.
Where do you get those big
Constantly
words from?
reading, man.
Are you reading?
Yeah, so
Okay.
guys, advice. A friend
Yeah.
who gives you a book is a good friend.
Yeah.
Master Bruce is more than just a creative director.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's more than a friend, man. This is like blood. This is blood.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy introduced me. I used to read, but now I'm reading constantly. So our goal is constantly learning. And
Yeah.
that's-
Okay.
I always make sure that words I don't understand, I write them down. But
Okay.
the books you can read right now is Full Night. The shoe,
Yeah.
the Nike shoe book, and then the book I'm reading right now is the ones I mentioned, Tools of Titans.
Okay.
That is a great book, man. I won't lie to you guys.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it
Books
out.
of Titans. And then books based on principles, is the one with Jay Shetty.
Yeah, Jay
Oh,
Shetty.
Jay Shetty.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That
I read
book
that
is
book.
also-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
philosophies and all that, because he lives by the
Stoic philosophy.
Stoic philosophy. Yeah.
So, which is the greatest, which is the best biography that you guys have tapped into?
Tap into. I mean, I would recommend for people who don't have the bandwidth for reading.
Yeah.
Documentaries.
Documentaries.
Yeah,
Alright.
like,
Okay, cool.
That's the way to go. Kanye documentary. It's on
Kanye.
Netflix. Check it out. It's really intense and thought-provoking, and will allow you as a creative to understand that you're unique. What you
the
bring to the
creative
world
process.
is different. So people won't believe you from the start, and that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
You get me? So I would recommend that one. But also, I have a website that you can see the recommended list, so you
Okay.
can start sort of investing your time in media. Find what you love the most and
Yeah.
pursue that with wholeheartedly.
Which is what Ye did with King K.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So enough about yay but yeah. I mean, balance is such also an illusion. Like, there's no balance.
For sure.
But we trying to achieve balance, and that makes us become so obsessed with our decision. Make a decision and stick out. So yeah.
And also
okay.
like with fabric.
Yes.
Because it's not most high-end fashion and creative directors. You don't hear the referencing of African material, cotton or fabric just in general. And we trying to empower that. And also create a platform like he said. So with Baerinmind, we're creating a world.
Yeah.
If you think of Baerinmind, you just think of Baerinmind. Now, Baerinmind is a world on its own.
All
it's
right.
an entity on its own.
Yeah.
So when people get involved with Baerinmind, they don't get involved with us. They get involved with Baerinmind. Baerinmind speaks to them. They speak to Baerinmind, and they speak to the world through Baerinmind.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the platform that we're creating right now.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You spoke about different tribes that are around, and let me know more about that, man.
Okay.
And how it affects your space, and how it affects maybe development in the industry. Because most people are asking, so where you from? What you doing? All that type of stuff.
So just providing a little bit of context with
Yeah.
regards to that.
Yeah.
Actually, what I have recognized is that if you wanna take over the fashion industry, you need to take over with your friends.
Oh, cool.
Go into the industry, yes, it's all cool and that, but I feel like where I'm raised, or how I was raised by inspiration like your Kanye, how
sure.
he created his whole company and empire.
Yeah.
So I realized I can do it for myself, and I know there's a lot of inferiority complex within the black community. We don't perceive ourselves as people that can be of ownership and people
Alright.
of power.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm trying to empower black people, as I mentioned, in terms of like and I grew up a lot on Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
For sure.
And hip hop was for me a platform where I could express myself and find my identity, and that is through fashion. We are able to cultivate our identity, because I know, as you can see, we're very particular people. Like, our taste is different,
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I
so
can see that.
it's an acquired taste. So
okay.
for us, we're trying to break the barriers that exist within the fashion industry in terms of like getting your resources. Because when
Okay.
you're starting up as a fashion student, it's really difficult. Because I mean, we're taking a very Silicon Valley approach to our designs.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Silicon Valley.
No.
Silicon Valley.
Let me know what it's about, man.
Silicon Valley is a place in America, it's San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Tech
Yeah, with
companies
the
and
tech
all
companies, how they have a different approach to. That's the reason their tech is so advanced. They're more about innovation. So we're
Okay.
trying to do that. So
in Africa, so you're trying to bring that to
yeah,
Africa and
yeah,
bring
yeah. That
different
whole
vibe.
mentality of innovating and
Oh,
pushing
okay.
innovation.
A
We're
lot,
trying to put
a lot of people say Kanye is crazy, man. And,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
and you guys are vibing with Kanye and wherever he's going and his type
I
of
think
music.
Kanye is ahead of his time, to be honest, and that's
sure.
why I think people classify him as crazy. I mean, if you're a genius,
Yeah.
and you say stuff that people can't
Conceive and
exactly,
perceive.
of course you're gonna see
Yeah,
like the whole crazy.
yeah.
But Kanye, man, his confidence.
Yeah,
For sure.
But yeah, he might be cocky. People might say he's cocky and all that.
But he can back it
but
up.
just his confidence. Yeah, exactly. He can
Yeah.
back it up. Like I said, the thing is with Kanye, his confidence. What inspires me is that if you tell Kanye, homie, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Kanye's gonna make sure he proves it. Remember what happened with Kanye is that when he had the whole deal with Yeezy, Adidas, and he lost so many millions.
yeah, houseway.
Yeah, houseway.
Houseway.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Yeah.
Look at him now. He's the richest black man in America right now. Billionaire, bro.
Pushing fashion forward and pushing fashion in terms of like black creativity. I mean, yeah.
Even with Salihi.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
saw
yeah.
the new Crocs that was inspired by Kanye's foam runners.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. A lot of people will be like, Kanye's concepts are futuristic, it's alienated and all that.
Yeah.
But look at the Crocs now. I mean, I got myself a pair of Crocs. I had to. Those was the Salihi Bembury.
Okay.
And like I'm saying, with Kanye, with this whole creativity that drives him and people say it's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at how many people are inspired by Kanye now.
Yes, sir.
You've got
A
your
lot.
Jerry Lorenzo with
Yeah,
the color palettes
yeah,
and all that.
yeah,
There's
for
so
sure.
many people we can reference.
The late Virgil.
Man,
Oh,
Virgil.
man.
Kanye had Virgil.
R.I.P. to Virgil.
R.I.P.
man.
to Virgil, man.
R.I.P. to Virgil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's doing some amazing
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And so on our side, what are we? I know we're inspired by that culture. So what are we bringing home, and where can people find you in your spaces?
So the thing about us, right now we're still in the research development phase.
Okay.
R&D. So that we're focusing on. We have several projects that we're working on.
Yeah.
And I think this because fashion is such a tangible experience.
Yeah.
People want products and see what we're working on. So I think we'll keep people posted. But for now, we're focusing on how can we actually focus on our research, and like we say, we have several elements to our brand, and I think that's the reason why it's going to take us time and effort to actually achieve what we're trying to. But we'll definitely keep people posted if you're interested in what you want to achieve with fashion, and if you want to add to the whole fashion discourse, because I'm all about fashion discourse and talking about fashion and how, because fashion has been studied officially in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Prior to that, people didn't imagine what fashion could accomplish.
All right.
So for now, what we're trying to do is actually sort of ignite that thought and movement for people to understand fashion is such an intricate sport
Okay.
filled with several components that you can also play around with, but you need the knowledge. So if you don't have the knowledge, you won't be able to articulate your designs as efficient as you're supposed to. And ultimately, our aim is to also get investors and sponsors to invest in our craft, because we have a vision. Our vision is very surreal, and it's difficult to comprehend because it's ahead of its time.
All right. Cool. So how did you identify that you had talent? Was it friends saying that I like your drip, I like what you're wearing, and how did you identify?
I'm gonna start with
fashion.
So, besides the whole referencing Virgil and all that,
Yeah.
like I told him, we had a conversation about it. I only started getting into fashion 2017. I just used to be a random guy just rocking anything.
Yeah.
And then art plays a major
Oh,
role.
yeah. Art
So I started
enthusiast.
appreciating art. I mean, look at this. This is art for me. And my idea was, how can I implement art on garments? Because I'm tired of just going to the store and wearing, that. I want to create my own fits, my own design.
Yeah.
So I want to implement art, but also because of my cultural background, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to implement that with the whole, the way we do things, the way we eat. That's what I'm trying to incorporate on garments itself.
So ultimately, what he's referring to is principles.
Oh, okay.
Like what we're trying to do is we're trying to anchor our designs on principles. We speak specifically on sustainability.
Okay.
Like sustainability, we're trying to push that effort forward because fashion is going circular in terms of like we more thinking about the product life cycle. We're trying to create
products that have value, but
Sustainable.
Yeah, sustainable.
Okay. Also with the sustainable economy or embedded economy, so having the Baerinmind platform, right? What the idea is, once we established, we're trying to create a hub. Anyone's accessible. You don't have to pay nothing, but it's a hub for especially Africans.
Okay.
So how many Africans have tradition and principles, like you mentioned, right? So, for instance, our stories that we've been told, you know, like the folklores and all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
mythology.
Yeah, mythology. How many times your parents told you a certain story, and today when you look at it and you're like, no man, this actually links to life. But how are you going to tell that story through clothes? So we're trying to get all those creatives and all African people to come to us and implement it. I mean, they have full authority and full control of what they do. We're just giving them guidelines. So that's part of the vision as well. So we're trying to.
So are you getting some organic products, or are you collaborating with other brands who are who are in the probably production?
So you're speaking about in terms of like organic.
Yes.
Sustainability has it's intricate, it's really deep. So for us, what I'm trying to achieve in terms of fabrics, and what you're talking about is fabrication.
Yeah.
So we're trying to create our own fibers, and we're trying to manufacture our own fibers from the start. So there's a lot of just to give you context, fashion is producing 8 billion clothing in a year.
Okay.
And that is ending up in landfills. And landfills, basically search it up, landfills, and that affects the environment. The climate change, we also have a carbon footprint in this whole conversation. So fashion designers, we trying to be more sort of environmentally friendly, and just also touching on the whole concept of being sustainable, organic material.
Yeah.
For now, we can't really discuss in depth, but my aim ultimately is to convert plastic into garments and keep it in the life cycle.
Okay. Alright, so we're in Luvishlife, fam. Another question that I'd like to ask is, where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years? 5 years from now.
Where I see ourselves, firstly, as a deal is niggas in Paris. I'm always gonna
Niggas
reference
in
that.
Paris. Okay.
Yeah, but as an individual, it's not, man, it's huge. Okay, so seeing my studies as a lawyer, but my vision is beyond just being a lawyer, creative director.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people think of money in terms of, they measure success with money and all that.
Okay.
For me, in the next 5 years, I want to find pure balance.
Pure balance,
finding my purpose, but also being a creative director for more than one and helping other creative brands, and also guiding, and also growing with my team, man.
So why being a lawyer, man? Like you like defending people, you like talking.
So this is how it actually started.
Yeah.
Got a scholarship, right?
All right.
Dropped out of UP. I was quite good at short put. Don't get me wrong. I was quite good, but then. Sorry for UP students, they know what I mean. The pressure is so much.
Yeah.
And you just, the amount of work, so I wasn't ready for that. Let me rather say that. So how it went, from law, I actually wanted to study international relations, which is the political side. And now I actually found law. I mean, I feel like law chose me. I didn't choose law.
Oh, wow.
Because I actually applied for international relations, got accepted for law. And I mean, everything happens for a purpose. So to answer the question, why law right now? It's a bit hard to say, but right now I'm actually enjoying the criminology part. I never wanted to I didn't want to defend people.
Yeah.
But the reason why law, hey man, it's inexplicable because it just keeps unfolding. So there's different.
I can't wait to see the drip on these lawyers when they pull up. You know what I mean? That's gonna be deep. That's gonna be
your
deep.
law, your new age law is in drip, man. So
for sure.
Yeah, but for now with law, why law? I can't give you a definite answer.
Yeah.
But you'll see why.
Okay, cool.
Results
cool.
always show.
Dude, what are you working on? 5 years from now, where are we seeing you? Which platform?
5 years from now, I'll be working with my homie Jonah. We'll be working on. We're going to Europe. We're traveling Africa specifically.
Are we learning French?
We're learning French. Definitely. We're collaborating with other artists, international artists.
Okay.
And we also launching our digital Discord, we're launching our digital fashion. We're pushing forward.
Yeah.
We're trying to push much avenues. We're collaborating. If you have an idea, hit us up. We'll invite you. We're more open to any. So yeah, we're pushing ourselves, and I'm also trying to build my own sort of like warehouse for people to come together and push their craft, because I'm also into music and various other things.
Cheers, man. You guys must put me on. Yeah? You guys must put me
Definitely,
on.
man.
So
You will be getting free drip. Don't worry about it.
Free drip
On the house.
Free drip on the show.
Yeah. Leslie's gonna get free drip.
So most importantly, I know you guys don't mess with social media that much, but where can people reach you out at? Because one of the tools, technology, you gotta be in
definitely.
tune somehow, but find balance to it. Where can people reach you out on your socials?
Right now, they can find us at Baerinmind, the Guafon. So it's BAERINMIND at Instagram. That's our Baerinmind house. And then personal page, you can get me at official JXG. So it's your official JAYXG. That's my handle. But I don't post much because I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to
to
find
get that balance.
The only reason why I have social media right now is for my brand. Because I see myself as a brand right now, so I have to represent my brand. So that's the only reason why I have social media.
Yeah.
And then must be
Okay,
Bruce.
I'm a writer. I have a website.
Yeah, you
I
guys
sent
need
you
to check
the
it out.
about
Yeah, for sure.
website. I write about peace, tranquility. I write about all those interesting, intricate topics. If you're interested in that, you can visit my site. But I also have Instagram. It's at masterbruce_101. That is masterbruce_101. I'm a photographer on the side. I post my photography on Instagram, and I'll have link to my website on Instagram. So just check out my Instagram in the bio section. Then you can just click there, and from there on, you'll get exposed to my world and explore my world too.
Yeah, I just want to say something. I think also what makes us different. I mean, there's a lot that makes us different. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
From other brands, what I've noticed with like your local brands, they just push in. There's a certain agenda or a certain category that they're pushing.
Yeah.
And maybe free game, like try and expand your collections, find inspiration from things that are around you. So hence why I say what makes us different as creative directors is because we just don't want to create, but we find peace, tranquility, everything that we're learning, we kind of put in our brand.
Yeah.
So it's not just creating a cap, your hoodie, your t-shirt.
It has
all that.
value.
There's so much value.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we start from the T, all the way to the
From the
Facebook.
tea. You
Yeah,
mean this
from the
tea. Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
Thank you for watching, fam. Another
Luvishlife.
exciting episode. You know where
Yes,
to
sir.
find us. We're in Luvishlife.
Yeah.
Big creatives coming up.
Watch Leslie.
Check
man.
out the drip.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah. It's
Big
coming
shout
up.
out.
It's coming up.
Thanks, man. Nice one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Cool.
Peace.
On action.
Yo, so this is the Nike Dunkies, the 80s inspired by those Australian color flag. And as we go to the top, these are custom made. As you can see, the Nike swooshes with the Air Force. And then you got the Australian as well. I mean, we've got the Australian Dunkies. And then coming all the way from the top, you've got the inspired by the 80s baseball, the colorway. I mean, I'm inspired by nature. And then we've got the essentials right here. You always got to keep the Jesus piece on you. And then we've got the color cap. This is also part of the Baerinmind collection, but I mean, there's so much more to do on it. But yeah, all the way. And then we still got this, also custom. You can get details on it. Yeah. And that's the fit for today. Drip check.
Yes, sir. What we have right now, we have an ensemble. Let's start at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? The New Balance Intelligent Choice 237. For those who know about New Balance, and I'm a cozy person. I'm always indoors, always on my laptop designing and stuff. So I decided to get some Garfield. I'm a huge fan of Garfield. I love Garfield, and I'm a little bit kiddie like that. You get what I'm saying? And on top, we got the Outcast, because I've been an Outcast my whole life. So I gotta get me some Outcast drip. You know what I'm saying? And also tying in with the theme. And then we have, we have the Raiders. You see at the back, we have the embroidery. Look at the detail. Look at the embroidery. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, we're good. Yes, sir. Yeah, we outside.
And now we're outside, you know, drip check.
Yes, sir.
Make sure everything's on point.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're
So
doing.
what's you rocking today, man? What's you rocking? Tell them
Today,
what you're rocking.
okay, let me tell you what I thought about when I came here.
Yeah.
Because I know I did a research on Leslie and what he is into. I know he's into hip hop, specifically like the style and aesthetic. So I decided to give me a nice NFL jacket. You know,
The Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Yeah,
I've got
for
the
sure.
NYC Giants.
For sure,
But I didn't want
for
to
sure.
bring it through. And I saw he's also into like old hip hop, like in terms of your Tupac,
sure.
your Biggie.
Straight up.
Yeah, you got it. So I went for that Outkast
For sure. Outcast
aesthetics.
is-
Yeah, Outkast.
okay.
I'm a huge fan of Outkast, but I also wanted to maintain that monochromatic look. So if
Those
you
are
can
big
see.
words, man.
Yeah, I
This
do.
guy's dropping
I do
bars.
fashion, so I wanted to maintain a monochromatic look, but also the silhouette that I was trying to accomplish is a baggy silhouette because that's my style. I mean, I feel comfortable in baggy outfits, and for me, my relationship with garments is different from other people. I really take everything into consideration. So,
All right.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yo,
Big
yo,
J.
yo, it's Big J once again. So,
J.
as you guys know, I think we're gonna touch on it, but most of my inspiration comes from nature, plants,
sir.
and all that. That's where I get the ideas on what colors to match. So today I've got the whole greenery going on,
Yes, sir.
and then you got the custom pants with the nice donkeys,
Hey, for
Australian donkeys.
Hey, straight.
So yeah, so with me, how it works is, if the sneakers doesn't match the outfit, I won't wear them sneakers. So today, it's all inspired by plants, and then white symbolizing purity. 'Cause
How
that's
many
what I'm
how
all
many
about.
pairs how many pairs of sneakers though, dude?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
if you're gonna match it with every outfit, we gotta go into that closet. Let me know.
Okay, so not a lot of people know, but I'm actually a sneakerhead.
Alright.
I think I've got about 20 sneakers right now. I'm still building, still an amateur.
For sure.
But I'm working on that. If you think of any color, I've got it, except yellow. I don't have yellow, but I've got my purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I've got crazy colors as well. He knows.
Yeah.
But right now, oh yeah, by the way, I was never Adidas fan, but how's this guy? Yesterday I got the Yeezys 350 synth boost. Man,
It's converted.
For sure.
I was
For sure.
converted, yeah.
Converted, yeah.
Now, yeah, this is not a sponsored video by Nike or Adidas,
Yeah.
but I must say Adidas is quite comfortable.
Yeah.
Nike,
For sure.
Nike has the detail and all that, but Adidas, man, when it comes to the comfort, that's your go-to.
So you said you're going green today, and are those
Yeah.
contacts, man? You got green
Huh?
eyes.
Oh, that was a nice one. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay, yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
it wasn't the context, guys. This is
For
my
sure.
real eyes. Yeah.
Alright.
So also, because I'm more into the 90s.
Yeah,
baggy, as you can
That's
see.
I think
For
that's
sure.
yeah.
We don't rock no like your type of skinnies and all that. We're
Nah.
not comfortable with that. We like
Yeah.
keeping it classy, baggy, you know.
Baggy jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
inspired, like you said,
Yeah.
the 90s, Tupac, your Biggies.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many.
We
so
grew
much
up
names.
on that
We grew
music,
around that.
yeah.
Yeah. So that era of music inspired us,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's gonna inspire us throughout, even within the collection. You'll see it. But
Yeah, we're trying to put elements of that in terms of like reviving the whole aesthetics. Like,
Oh yeah, and I also
Okay.
got the essentials. You know.
Hey, for sure,
Yeah.
the essentials.
Shoot.
Okay, all right. Now that we're talking about the essentials.
yeah, because I didn't want to rock the jewelry today.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go a little bit intense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also moving into jewelry, and that's another thing about fashion. It's like, I think people don't understand. It's so neutral. It's so fluid. Like, I mean, people are so obsessed with how can I say this? Classifying fashion with, okay, this is guys' fashion, this is women's fashion. We really not about that. We just rock what we feel is comfortable and is like conceptual. We're about that.
Yeah, and I think it's also like a personal thing. For
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
we rock skirts. So, like,
Skirts.
yeah, we rock skirts, man. We rock skirts.
Yeah.
Say what? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a conversation
You
to
know
have. Why
Yeah.
are men wearing skirts though?
That's a good question. Why are men wearing skirts?
Why are men not
And
wearing
why-
skirts?
There we go. Why
Yeah,
are men
why
wearing
not-
skirts and why are men
not wearing
Yeah,
skirts?
we're gonna dive deep.
Yeah,
into
we're
that.
gonna
So
dive into
we
that.
we changing the whole perspective
Are
of
you-
men's wear.
Are you guys Scottish by any chance?
Granddad's Scottish, by the way.
Big shout out.
Shout out to
Oh, okay.
Granddad. So yeah,
For sure. Okay, so now it explains the skirts. The skirts.
Yeah, the
okay. So
Europe-
what type of skirts though?
I mean, in skirt, specifically in fashion, there's
Yeah.
pleated skirts.
Yeah.
There's your gathered skirts. There's various types of skirts.
but I feel I gravitate towards like pleated skirts with the design. There's a particular design that I gravitate towards, and I think that's just some elements that we're trying to incorporate into the collection specifically, trying to make it more inclusive.
Does that make you less of a man if you're wearing a skirt?
No, it
makes
doesn't.
me more of a man.
It doesn't like I feel like
Because not
people-
every man's
yeah.
gonna rock a skirt.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that makes me feel more manly.
Yeah, and also remember, fashion is, I think people don't understand how it's so intricate, and I mentioned this previously. It's like the way you fashion your garments, it tells a lot about you. So fashion and garments is two separate things. So you could rock garments that are expensive, but you don't have the style.
exactly.
You don't know how to fashion.
And that's what a lot of people think, by the way.
So we know how to fashion our garments because it's well thought out, and it's a process. It's not just.
I don't know how I'll maneuver in those.
Now we got
those
you.
Yeezy, those Yeezy boots.
Now
I don't think I can. I don't think you can run in those things. But anyway,
we have to get Leslie something.
oh for sure,
We
for
gotta-
sure.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Hey, trip check, guys,
gotta-
it's
we
coming
gotta
on.
get
On I think on season 3, I'm going hard on that trip.
You know,
right?
you
That's why I
going-
brought you
now
guys
we
here.
got you. Now we got you. Token.
Yeah.
Including essentials, because essentials is
Yeah,
very important.
straight up.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you're talking about essentials, man. Hey, let me know. What are your top 5 essentials? What can you not come out of the house wearing?
Oh, okay. So right now I'm not rocking all of them.
Yeah, for
but it's
sure.
definitely my Cuban link bracelet, and I've got you have to have that Jesus cross, man. The Jesus piece always, thank you, Father, holy, keeping it holy all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'd say my asthma pump. That's an essential because I'm asthmatic.
Pump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
For
mean,
the big bear.
Yeah,
All
for the
right.
big bear, man.
Alright.
I'm always moving around, always busy, so I need to keep my lungs pumped up. You feel me?
Okay.
So yeah, and then
Cap.
yeah, caps are always essentials, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my last essential would always, I think it would be my phone. Yeah, I mean, I need my phone because what does Jay say? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. So I always have to keep the Sally on me. So yeah.
A big Bruce.
For me, my essential.
Your essentials.
It's different. It differs
Okay.
because I do a lot of. I guess I could say, I go around a lot. So I mean, you will need your lip service.
Yeah.
Which I forgot, but it's okay. Need water. Stay hydrated. People are not staying hydrated. It's hot. You need water. And what else? I mean, for me, I'm moving to jewelry. Get something that's authentic to you, like that speaks to you. And I mean, for gents specifically, young adults, it's like what I can always inspire you to do. Get on a skincare routine. Like, it will change your life, like the way you perceive yourself. Because I know when I started off, especially in college, I didn't care about how I look, but now I really am about that. Like, it goes into your style, like even your smell. Like, gents, get some cologne that that has a very pungent smell that says about you, and when you step in, people can smell. Because like, there's another thing you should think about: enhance your experience with people. Like, that's the only way people can gravitate towards you.
Luvishlife.
That's the reason. Lavish life.
Lavish
man.
life, man.
Yeah.
So we gotta pull through with the drip.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's how we aim to go. So essential, I feel like my essential is just be yourself. Like,
For sure.
Be
Ooh,
yourself.
that's deep. That's
Be
deep.
yourself.
That's deep. Okay, now talking about hip hop.
Yeah.
Who's gonna drop the first top 5 hip hop? I sort of like have a clue.
Most
on,
impactful artist.
Yeah.
Malik already said it. Kanye West.
Okay,
Most
so we're gonna do
impactful
5.
artist.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
5 to 1. What
So-
you got, Big J?
Starting from the top, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Kanye. Always been in. I mean, Kanye has inspired me throughout my whole life, and the way I think, the way I move, the way I do everything. I mean, we all know how impactful Kanye is. And then second, I'm gonna give it to Andre 3000. Most underrated. But Andre 3000 creativity, man, the way he just maneuvers in the music industry. And then the third, Pharrell Williams, production.
Oh.
Yeah, Pharrell, that's the guy.
Skateboard
yeah.
P.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna give it to your new wave, if I may say, Kendrick Lamar. And let's not forget, I mean, there's the whole debate about Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
Man, Tupac just hits you. Biggie's just he's lyrical. So I'm gonna have to give it to those two, even though it's top 5. It's yeah.
Okay,
I mean, he's
where's-
got Tupac on his t-shirt, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
And where's Kanye, bro?
Kanye's on top, man. Kanye is the king.
Kanye is not even number one. He's like
Ah,
he's
he's
like
not-
the legend.
He's a legend, man.
He's number 0.
Dude,
He's
man.
right there.
Okay, yeah. So Kanye's 0. I'll give it to. So Tupac and Biggie will fall in top 5. Kanye is just 0, man. He's the king. Yeah.
Word. All right, man. Your top 5.
Top
Dead or
5.
alive.
Dead or alive.
Let them know what you're about.
Okay, 0, Kanye.
Yeah.
Of
0,
course,
okay.
yay. Number 1, Tupac.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up on Tupac.
Yeah.
And how he influenced me. Number 3 has to be Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
Lamar.
K. Dot.
And sharing a spot, actually. Kendrick Lamar is sharing a spot with J. Cole.
J. Cole.
They're sharing a spot.
Okay.
And number 4, I'm gonna take it back to SA, you know, cause like SA, I was raised by Malume Cool Cat.
Cool
I was
Cat.
raised by Ricky Rick.
Ricky Rick. Number
And,
5. Okay.
They share a spot at number 4.
At number 4.
Yeah,
okay.
they share a spot. Ricky Rick, aka Casper.
Shit, that's the whole gang, bro.
Yeah, number 4.
Okay.
Number 5, man. I'm really into this new wave in hip hop. So yeah, Playboy Cardi, and I don't know if you listen to Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
You listen
yeah.
to Playboy
yeah,
Cardi?
I listen to new
Ah,
Kid Cudi. Yeah, for sure.
Playboy Cardi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
ASAP.
yeah, that's my top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, but it might
Okay.
change though. Yeah, Lil Uzi.
Okay, guys. I'm just a random question.
Yeah.
Who has got the most? Which is your favorite bar that anyone has ever dropped? And or favorite track? Okay, let's make it favorite track. Or if you got a favorite bar, favorite
That's so
track
hard.
of all time
Of all time.
in hip hop.
Dude, I like listen to Kanye every day. Damn.
It has to be Kanye. One of Kanye's.
It has to be
stuff,
Kanye,
yeah.
but Kanye is just so. I mean, every song speaks to me, so and every bar hits me, so.
So the thing about with Kanye or with hip hop, it's like it's something that I would want to manifest in my life, or something that's happening in my life, and it helps me understand how I should navigate around it. And I think with my favorite song that I've been bumping to is Drake. I forgot to put Drake in my top 5. Drake, Fair Trade. Fair Trade.
Okay.
Mama gave me this ability. Yeah, something about, Mama had a disability and gave me this ability. And he's talking about how he rise through his obstacles and how he's seen as someone who's an innovator. And for me, that's my favorite song right now. But also, I think there's 2. Lord, I Need You by Kanye.
Yeah, that one as well, yeah.
And Fair
For
Trade.
me, facts though. The current situation in my life right now, facts. Because Kanye speaks about his creativity, easy. And then he also referenced like how his music might not go platinum, but his creativity goes platinum. So at this phase right now, I'm gonna give it to facts. Life of Pablo, Kanye West. Yeah, just tune in, man, and just listen to it. But last night I was also listening to a song, but it's not much of. It's just the elements. Hey man, but that album is dark fantasy.
It's my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Man,
yeah, that's the album
so-
that changed
Okay,
our
that's
lives.
basically that's if I'll rather give the album the credit, yeah. As for a song, but I'll give the album credit.
The
yeah.
album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that's the
cool.
album that changed.
All right, drip check.
Yeah, drip check.